Yeah, I can't even fold, I damn near cracked the code. Okay. Came to tap in with my bros, cause Raulyknows. Okay. I took my foot off of that gas, I'm stepping on they throats. I damn near clocked up in this yo for like 10 or 4. So what they talking about? I don't know, shit, nothing new. Running up the.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Raulyknows podcast. I am your host Raul. I'm here with my good friend Noe here. Every podcast I always start off with just kind of like introducing them, but at the same time, like there's no better introduction than the one that you give yourself.
Right.
But just to get the viewers and listeners just kind of an idea of who I brought on today. Today we have an entrepreneur, a friend of mine. We used to play Warzone all the time during the pandemic. We met through my friend Chloe, so shout out to Chloe. And on top of that, let's get to know a little bit more about you, bro.
All right, bro. So my name is Noe. We have a brand. HDLMV it's abbreviated. HDLMV stands for Hijos de la Mala Vida or Hijo de la Mala Vida. I do a lot of creative stuff. I help my brothers out with.
You got a band, right?
Yeah,
you got a band. What's the name of the band?
The band is Los de la Mala.
Los de la Mala. So it's kind of like it coincides together, right?
Right.
Dope. So like the whole point, obviously, like we have a lot in common in the fact that our roots are almost in the same place, but we'll get into that later.
Right.
But one thing I do want to highlight before we start getting really into it is like, so his brand is Hijos de la Mala Vida or Hijo de la Mala Vida. You can find them where?
We have a website and we have an Instagram, we have TikTok, Facebook, and we're on YouTube. Hijos de la Mala Vida or HDLMV, and our website is www.hijosdelamalavida.com.
Dope, bro.
Yep.
Appreciate you. And
speaking of my brand, bro, I have a little sponsorship package for you. I have a care package for you.
For real, bro?
Yeah, so here you go. Take it out.
Damn, that's love right there, bro.
Here's a hat, bro.
And we got, check it out. We got a hat. I'm about to put that shit on right now. Hold on.
This was designed for Raulyknows.
Let me put this shit on here. Is it a t-shirt? What you got over here, bro?
Yeah, the t-shirt.
What design is this?
This is from our old drop. This is from Roses and Shrub Valentine's collection. We dropped that in Valentine's Day. And I got a hoodie for the
Oh, you got me a hoodie too?
Yeah, that was for a different day, but this is
Let's go.
Right here, bro.
Nah, that's love, bro. Hey, thank you, bro. Hey, you mind if I put this on right now?
Handles that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even. All right, I'll be back. Hey, just talk a little bit about your brand. How often do you drop? And what plans you have for like the winter and stuff like that?
So we just started. I've been doing this for like about a year, maybe a year and a half. But we just dropped right now today. Actually, it's our summer collection, summer 2023 collection, and we usually, we don't drop as often, but we're gonna start. We want to start, collaborating with other brands out here in Vegas. Shout out to you, Raul, for coming out here and doing this. I consider this a collaboration. But we have some collaborations in the work. We have a winter drop. This is the one that you just dropped. Yeah. And other than that, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That's fire. Hell yeah. Yeah, you got me right, bro. You got me a little care package, hijosdelamalavida.com.
Looks good on you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. So I do have a list of questions I want to ask you, bro. Cool. Before we start getting into that, I kind of like want to like ask you like, I think I remember like one of the times that so my roots come from LA. So I was born in East Los. Right. Born in East Los, but my family's all from like South Central, Compton, and stuff like that. So I remember every time I go to LA, I notice that you'll like something. Yeah. Like if I post something, you'll be like, "Oh, I know where you're at."
Right.
so let's talk a little bit about that because that always intrigued me. I'm like, dude, where are you from? Like, where are you? I take it that you're from LA.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in LA, South Central.
That's right.
I lived out there since I was like 13. I was pretty much raised out there. I went to middle school out there. I went to like 3 different middle schools out there. I went to high school out there, and we moved out here with my family. Like the times were getting bad, and we were still young, and we were kind of going through some stuff. So we moved out here with my family, during I think it was like the last
the recession.
Yeah.
The recession.
Yeah, like 2008, 2009, 2010 ish.
Yeah.
I think it was 2008.
Yeah. Okay. So how was Well, do you remember? Like you've been to Vegas before, though, right? Before that.
Yeah. So before that, like my mom, my grandpa, they always lived out here. My
okay.
mom's side of the family.
So that's what caused you to kind of relocate.
Yeah. So we would always go and come, but we had like somewhere to move to because my mom's family.
Right.
All my dad's family's over there. My dad's side of the family. But I've been out here since then. So I guess you could say that I'm from LA, but I'm from Vegas too.
Yeah, no, that's something I kind of like started changing up when people ask me where you from. Like, I used to say, I'm from LA, but like, bro, nobody knows me out there. Like, I've been here since I was 2.
Right.
So I can't even say that I'm from LA. I was just, my roots are there, but I'm from Vegas for sure. Like,
you go and you come. So
yeah, no, but
family out there.
Well, yeah, my family's still out there, and they're actually in the same place that I was at when I was out there. Right. So it's just like everybody, LA is like very like culture rich, and then there's always like it feels like home to me because it's a lot of like raza, and then like I know people don't really talk about that, like especially like around the people that I'm around.
Yeah.
I don't really talk about like raza and like being the culture and stuff like that, but it's good to know where you come from and like why things are a certain way and the way your people act and how they live their life. So in LA is a different type of lifestyle, bro. It's just like especially where we're from. Well, we're South Central, bro. So like I said, like my family, they stay in Compton and Nato.
Even Compton.
So it's like it's right in between Florence and Manchester.
Okay.
So in between there. So that's where my family's from. That's where I was like raised. Not raised, like 2 years.
Where you go back to.
Yeah. So every time I go out there, my madrina stays over there. My uncle.
Nice.
I go to the same fucking corner store. I go to the same fucking. Do you know about like amapola?
Amapola, that's where they make the tortillas.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
So shout out to Amapola. I'm gonna tag them here. Hopefully they could give me a sponsorship, bro. Because every time we go over there, we always come back with like 10 packs of tortillas, bro. Like,
start sending them to the family.
Bro, no, we show love, bro. Like same way some people go to LA and they get Portos.
Yeah.
You always come back with a little extra so you could give the homies some. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, La Amapola. See, that's how I know you're from South Central, bro. that's the spot, the Superior, all that. So over there they don't have like they have Albertsons and stuff or Ralph's or whatever, Stater Bros,
Right.
but they have like
Vons.
Superior. I mean Vons.
They
Yeah.
have that. I haven't seen a Vons here.
They have a couple Vons, but it's Vons I think are mostly like in like more like I want to say like no like the only ones probably, but the one that I've seen like around here was the closest one would be by UNLV.
Yeah.
There's one right by that PT's by UNLV.
Yeah,
It's connected to it. What? All right, LA. Let's talk about a little bit about that. Like you said you've moved out here when you were 13.
Yeah.
What's your earliest memories coming from LA, and like what did growing up in LA like do to you as a person?
So, my earliest memories, I still go back every now and then. I have family, so I visit, and the culture is still the same. Some things are different. LA has changed a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that it like really like shaped me to who I am and like what I am now, and even into like the definition of my brand. But I kind of have like those roots. Like back in the day when I was in LA, I used to skate a lot out there, bro.
Okay.
So it was a lot of skate culture.
Yeah, no, it really is, and it's funny because out here, when I was in middle school, like skaters and like they couldn't get along.
Right?
Yeah, but over there, that's all they did, right?
Yeah, so it was a lot of a lot of the crowds in middle school were like skaters, and then that branched off into like graffiti. So there were like a lot of crews, like graph crews.
Yeah.
So
that was big over there, bro.
Big.
That speaking of LA, bro, it's just so crazy. Like, I hate to cut you off, but it's just like in LA, I remember like all my cousins that, like I said, because we're around like the Florence Graham area, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like every time I go over there, they're around the same age as me. There was always something new that I learned from them. Cause like over there, they're more of a like flyer parties and like party crews and stuff like that. Dude, like I would go to a party, everybody have a balloon. I'm like, what the fuck? See, you already know what that is.
Yeah, bro.
So like over there, like they will call it Nas. They'll call it Nas. But like, what was it really? It's like a whippet or what is it?
So yeah, now that you mentioned that, bro, like I remember during the middle school days over there, you know, like because I lived in South Central, bro.
Yeah.
And then I moved to like kind of Watts.
Oh,
by Imperial.
I already know where that's at.
So I went to like I went to school. Like I went to 3 different schools. And one of the schools.
What's the closest high school that you lived by?
Locke.
Okay, mine was Fremont High School.
One of the West.
Yeah, and then Jordan was like kind of close to Long Beach.
Oh yeah.
But
Damn.
yeah, so go ahead, my bad.
But yeah, the party crews, bro. That were a thing, bro. Like people would wear badges. You know.
Oh yeah, they would.
Like I remember Game was a party crew, Game ladies, you know, whatever. And you know, I think you would have to pay to get in, and you know, they had like warehouses.
But they're at warehouses.
Yeah, and then they would be like at backyards, and like their thing was Nas, bro. Like
yeah,
get the balloon. It was like whippets, you know. Like
yeah. So, but it wasn't good for you, bro. It was like it fuck up your brain. Like I remember a lot of my cousins started doing that shit,
bro.
And now they're not good, bro. Because like they're inhale it, and then sometimes they pass out from like inhaling so much.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would go to a party out there with my cousins. Everybody has a balloon. I'm like, damn, mommy, like what? Yeah, it's like that's cool. Like, what the fuck are they doing with the balloon? They're like, oh, they, you want to try it? I'm like, nah, just stay away from that. But yeah, the culture, like I said, like the culture from here is so different from over there, and I just don't know why. But it's just like from like the drugs that they do, bro, like everything, you know.
It was dope to see that like a lot of the because I've been here like a while, you know, and like I'm starting to see like a lot of the culture here too is kind of like influenced.
Oh yeah,
from LA.
Yeah,
and you know vice versa. But it's cool to see like every time like since I've been out here, bro, I've met like a lot of people from LA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I can relate to you know like.
Yeah, they're either from LA or a transplant like me. Like there's some like they just like got taken here when they were younger. Right. I would say you're the same way. Like you got brought over here when you were younger, so exactly. You're kind of like a transplant. That sounds so bad. Never mind. But yeah, dude. Like the culture is so different. Would you say that like you held on to a lot of that stuff moving over here?
Yeah, bro. I actually did. Like my story's weird, you know. Like
yeah, let's talk about it.
I did come out here, bro, and like I had like that mentality, you know, like that LA South Central mentality when I first moved out here, bro. And you know, the system out there was a little bit different, and like I was pretty bad, bro. I was a bad kid. And when I was younger, you know.
What do you mean by bad?
Well, this is how bad it was, bro. Like I came out here and I brought that mentality with me, and like I just started doing my thing out here, going to school. You know, I would carry like I was doing things that I shouldn't have been doing in school. You know, and like I was getting caught up in the system here.
Yeah.
So it came to the point where
where'd you get that from? Like being in LA, it's just everybody did it.
Yeah, it was just normal. Like out there, it was normal. You know.
And can you talk about what you? Oh, you don't want to talk about that.
There's some things that I can't really like. I don't want to mention, but like you know, just you know, you're in LA and like you know, you got the homies in the block. You know, everybody smokes, everybody drinks, and like you go to school and you do the same stuff there. You know, and like just growing up in LA. You know, and then you come out here and you try to do that, here,
and no one does.
Can't do that here. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's you like you get they recognize like oh yeah, this guy's up to something. You know?
Yeah.
So when I came out here, bro, I was in school.
Yeah.
Like I went to like 3 different middle schools out here too because I kept getting like kicked out or like suspended and stuff like that. It got to the point, bro, where I ended up doing like so bad, you know, like I was into graffiti.
Yeah.
Like I was like tagging up everywhere. You know, I used to go to First Friday, bro. Back when First Friday was like
it was a block party. It wasn't just the whole fucking downtown. It was just like a little block party. Yeah,
like now it's just dope, you know, because it kind of still has like the same roots, like you know, art, music, food. But when I used to go, I think this was like in 2010, 2011. It was like used to be like a lot of fights there.
Oh, really?
A lot of like activity there. But when I used to go, we would go because it was like a meetup spot for like graffiti artists.
Okay.
For like crews.
Yeah.
So like you know you would go to First Friday and there'd be like a bunch of crews.
Yeah.
From Vegas, you know, walking around.
And then a lot of the times, was it all like cool with them or not really?
Yeah, well, I was always neutral, you know, the people that I would hang out with. But you know, there was times where there was other crews there. Other crews, and then like you know, you're just walking through the little downtown, you know, district, and then next you know, people run into each other and then they start fighting. That was back in the day, bro. When I used to go to First Friday, that's how it was. You know?
2010. Yeah,
and there was like a little, there was like even some graffiti paint shops in
downtown
Arts District. Yeah,
yeah. That I think there's one. I know which one you're talking about. There's like a little small one that has hella cans and shit.
Right, that's Legendaries. But before it was Pop 2, it was inside the inside the building.
Uh-huh.
It was upstairs, bro. And like everybody, it was like the hot.
So what building?
You know, the right in the corner, like the art district building, the one that's right in the corner inside the gallery.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Upstairs before there was a graffiti shop in
Yeah.
there, bro. So everybody would go in there.
I bet, bro.
But it was crazy, bro. Well, yeah, it was like a first Friday night. I was out there doing. We were just there doing our stuff, and I was painting, bro. Like we would go home and we'd tag up the streets on the way back, and I ended up getting caught, bro. And like my record was so bad, like my juvenile record, that I ended up getting like sentenced, bro. I actually did time, bro, as a juvenile.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
From graffiti all the time?
Just everything.
Everything that added up. Everything added up. But this time that you got caught here, it was so much on your record that you ended up doing time. How much time was it?
Well, I ended up doing. There's a program, bro.
Yeah.
It's here in Vegas. It's called Spring Mountain. It's in the mountains, bro. Over there in Mount Charleston.
Oh shit.
So I ended up going there for like a year.
Do you mind if you put your mic up a little bit? Yeah, sorry.
And then after that, bro, like
that's better. Thank you.
It's pretty cool up there, bro. Like I thank God that I ended up going to that place because that place ended up shaping me a lot.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting out from there, bro, and like I came back to hang out with the same people that I was hanging out with, bro.
Yeah.
And like within 3 months, it was like a blur, bro. I was out for 3 months, and then next you know, I ended up going back.
Yeah.
To a different place, which is over here by
you got caught up again?
Yeah. And ended up going to another youth center. They're youth centers, bro. That's
yeah.
what they're called. It's Spring Mountain Youth Center, and I ended up getting sent over to Caliente Youth Center, which is over here by like Elko.
So
I did
Elko, like up the county.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nevada. So I was there for like another year. So in total, I did like 2.5 years, bro.
Oh fuck.
And like I finally got out. I went in when I was.
Was it all men or like was it like a mix?
Here in Vegas, it was all men. But we ended up getting sent to Caliente, and that's like
it's like mixed.
It was a mix.
It's like a camp or something like that.
It was like dorms. So,
okay.
It was like a women's dorm, but it was just like people are. It was like our age. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a girls' dorm, and then like 4 or 5 men's dorms.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, what's like some of the coolest memories that you had there, or but also like?
Well, you know what? I'm mad. I didn't mean to.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
But those places, bro. I thank God that I ended up going to those places because if it wasn't for those places, bro, like I think it wouldn't shape me to who I am now.
Yeah.
Like how I am, like the way I carry myself. Because those places, bro, what they do, they're meant to like shape you into like a better civilian.
Yeah.
To like come out into like the real world and like to act better or to like be better, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of discipline that went on. You know, we would work out every day in there. It's kind of like military, bro. But it's kind of less because we're juvenile. So we can't do too much like harsh stuff because we're not at the age of.
Right.
We're all underage. Like we're all under 18. I was in there when I was like 15, bro.
Yeah.
When I got out, I was already like 17.
Were you one of the youngest ones there, or there was younger?
No, there was the youngest dude there was like 14.
Do you remember what he was in there for?
A lot of people were in there, bro, because like it's crazy, bro. A lot of people had different being in there, like at that age.
Yeah.
And, like getting to know the people in there, bro. Like some people were like their parents would leave them, bro. And like some people didn't have parents, and they would like start fucking up and shit.
Fuck.
But some people were in there because of like drugs or like you know.
At 14.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got out when I was like 17 and a half, bro. And then, you know, 18, I got out and started.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I feel like me and you, I mean, I've never done stuff like that, but I just been around stuff like that all the time. You telling me that right now just kind of triggered a memory, bro. And I gotta tell you this story, bro.
Yeah, I want to hear.
So you know how like in elementary school, kids like bring something from home and they show it off, and it's show and tell, right?
Right.
So I remember where I grew up, one of the people that I went to school with, he's probably not gonna see this. His name is Eric.
Yeah.
I don't remember his last name, but I grew up with him. We grew up in the hood, bro. I grew up in on Linwood and Karen, between Karen and Sahara, Linwood, Van Patten, Sherwood, like all that area by the Eureka Casino.
Right.
I don't know if you know that area. You're familiar with that area, but anyway, it's by the country club. Like there's the country club on the other side. That's where I grew up at.
Oh shit.
So
I know where that's at.
yeah, so like
it's like
the area that I grew up in wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? So I remember like, and it's fucked up because I'm finally understanding what happened now. Like it happened when I was a kid, like when I was in elementary school. This kid brings a cassette tape for show and tell And then I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that's not cool. Like, I'm over here expecting like a toy or some shit. When you're a kid, you're like, you're so naive to like why people are bringing stuff, right? So this is this kid's most prized possession. So it was a cassette tape, and then in the cassette tape, I had a recording of his mom. So I'm just like, what is that? Like, why do you have a recording of your mom? Like, you just go talk to her today or some shit. So apparently I didn't know, because now I'm starting to remember what happened. Yeah. But the reason why he showed us the cassette tape was, and then what it said, it was like basically a recording of his mom in jail. His mom's in jail for life. Oh, damn. And we didn't know that. Damn. We didn't know that. So how deep is that? You know what I mean? Bro. And then this kid is over here bringing a cassette tape, and I'm over here like, man, this shit whack as hell, bro. Like, where's the fucking toys, bro? Like where's your fucking like art something, you know? Yeah. And then at the time, bro, like, I'm over here like sitting down, and then he plays the shit and the tape. Yeah. And the tape is like his mom's like, happy birthday, like, I love you, like, I can't wait to see you again, like all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay, like, but then now I'm as an adult, I'm thinking about through like the shit that kids go through, bro. And what's crazy is that this kid never had nobody at home. Like, nobody was at home. Like, I don't know how he didn't get taken by like CPS or anything, but like he would always be like, he smelled, bro. Like, he never bathed himself. I think his grandma like would come check on him, but like he had his own apartment basically at like 10.
Was it like high school?
No, bro. I think he was like, this was like 3rd grade or something. Damn. So I think we were like, what? How old are you in 3rd grade? Like 8? Something like that, bro. Imagine that. So just like you saying that the youngest kid there was 14. Yeah. Imagine the shit that people go through like in general. But just imagine that, bro. Like, your most prized possession is a cassette tape of your mom's voice because she's locked up for life.
It's probably like very meaningful to him, you know?
Yeah, and at the time I was like, man, shit whack as hell, bro.
You don't think of stuff like that until like later. Like,
yeah, bro. But why do I remember that? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. So you're telling me that the 14-year-old was in there for like drugs, or like he didn't have his parents?
Yeah, like a lot of the dudes that were in there, like, they didn't have their parents, so like, you know, they'll get in trouble, and then like, you know, the system takes you in, bro. Yeah. You know, when the system takes you in, you know, they stay in the system, because you know, you get in there and like, you're in there like mad at the world, bro. And you start like doing all this stuff, and then you just start getting in trouble more. You get time added on and stuff like that, and you never get out. Yeah. But you know, you have to get out eventually, bro, and like, it's all on you. You know, you gotta get your mind right.
Did at one point did it click to you like, oh, I gotta get out of here?
Yeah, bro. Like, the first time, you know, like, I'm telling you, I got a lot of good habits from that place. The first time, you know, like I said, we used to work out. There was some the leaders there, the supervisors. They were ex-military. Okay. So, you know, every day we would do PT. Yeah. You know, we would train. We would run. They had sports up there, bro. I ran track for them. You know, I ran track before. It was a Spring Mountain track. We used to come down and we used to run against like high schools in Vegas, bro. Oh shit. They used to come out here with a van. And we'll have like 2-3 like staff, armed up, ready just in case someone start trying to run or something.
Yeah. Has it happened?
Yeah, it happened once, bro. And then people have tried to run from the mountain.
Really?
Yeah, there were stories, bro.
And they disappear? They don't make it, huh?
They always get caught.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro, because when I was up there, like, I was up there with a lot of people that I know now, you know?
Oh, really?
Like, I wasn't the only one up there. Like, there's people that I know now that are doing their thing. Like, I have a homie that he's a boxer now. Mm-hmm. And, like, he's, like, pro. Yeah. And I was up there with them. Yeah. But he's, like, boxing now, bro. And, like, he's going pro, you know?
So he put his focus onto something else.
Yeah, and I see him, and I'm like, damn, you know, I can relate to him because, you know, we were in the same spot, but now he's trying to do better. Yeah. So that's kind of like, you know, like, that's why I'm kind of grateful for that place, bro, because, you know, I picked up the habit of reading in there.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was boring.
So you have to read.
You have to read, bro. You know, one of the first series that I read was The Lemony Snicket.
Oh, Lemony Snicket.
Series of Unfortunate Events.
Unfortunate Events.
They have movies on it.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's. Yeah, there you go.
But, you know, I knew about the movies, but we couldn't watch movies up there, bro. But they had the books. Yeah. So I saw the whole series there, and I was like, you know, I'm going to start reading this shit. Those were some good books, bro, because when you're reading the book, it's actually, like, educational. Like, they actually have... It's weird, but if you read those books, you'll know, like, it'll say, like, a long-ass word, and then they'll talk about it. Oh, well, this means this, you know?
Oh, so, like, it'll say a word, and you won't know what it is, and then in the book, it tells you what the word is.
Yeah, like, it puts the word, like, in a picture, and, like...
Oh, shit.
So, it's like, I learned a lot from those books, bro. Lemony Snicket, the series of Unfortunate Events.
What is the... I've never seen the movie or read the book, so what is that about?
So it's pretty much about like it's about like some foster kids. Okay. So like there's 4 or like 3 kids, and Lemony Snicket is like the owner of the foster.
Oh, okay.
He's like evil.
Oh, okay. Is he for real evil or is he?
It's like a kid series.
Okay.
So it's like he just does like bad stuff to make the kids miserable, and the kids hate him, and like they're trying to like find a way out and stuff like that. You know.
We recommend it.
It's pretty cool. It's like an old movie, but it's just pretty cool. It's interesting, bro, because it shows you like
How many books is it?
The series. It was like 8.
And you read all of them?
Yeah, bro. They're short, you know. They're like
yeah,
books.
but like the attention that it took for you to be like, okay, I think I'm gonna read all of them. Like,
because I picked up one and I was like, and then I was like, oh, I like this one too, and then I was like, you know what, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
So I finished that series, bro, and then I think during that time when I was in juvenile, spring morning, I think the movie Twilight came out.
Okay, so you started reading Twilight.
Yeah, but I couldn't watch the movie, so the books were there, bro. Books
They're
were
thick as shit. Yeah.
So I read the Twilight series.
Yeah, and
then when I got out,
when I read the Twilight series, I read it before the movie came out. So I'm reading it, and I'm like, bro, this dude, if they make this into a movie, it's gonna be fucking badass. Right. And then they made it into a movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? It's like hella girly, you know, like respectfully.
And then I noticed that some of the things in the book were left out.
No, yeah, for sure.
So like,
like I said, me and my friends were excited because they announced that Twilight's about to be a movie. I'm like, oh, we're hella excited, and then we see it and we're like, okay, I saw the direction they were going through with that, but that's funny, bro.
That's a dope series.
Bro, I got one of my I don't want to say that I was into reading,
right?
But I tried to get into reading, and I remember I was reading through the Harry Potter books.
Okay.
So from I think I read the first one, the second one, but when it came to the Prince, the Half-Blood Prince, I bought the physical book. So that's the only book I had. The other ones I used to just like read in the library and shit. But like I hate reading. I just either not hate reading, but it's just like my mind doesn't let me sit still enough for me to read it. You know what I mean? But it's something I need to work on. But this is why I bring this up, because I remember I was in the corner store. I was walking, and then my mom, my mom knows best, bro. Like I'm walking with my book, and then my mom goes, "Hey, leave that here. Why are you taking it?" And I'm just like, "No, I'm just gonna take it," because I was so excited that I just got it. Right. I'm walking to the corner store to get like an Arizona or some shit, and bro, they took my shit, bro.
Took your book?
They took my book, bro.
Damn. Who?
I don't know, bro. Somebody that just wanted to read, I guess, bro. So ever since then, I'm like, fuck books. Dude, it was. I was sad, bro. I just bought it, bro. They're expensive. They're like $40-$50.
Some of them are, yeah.
So something like that.
Like I have some, shout out to Amazon. Some of them are on sale and whatnot, but books are expensive, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's
like an investment, though.
Oh, definitely.
Read them.
Sorry.
If you read them.
Oh no, if you're reading and you get something out of it, yeah, for sure. But dude, and then speaking of that, like the corner store, like, did you have a corner store in LA like that you went?
Yeah, bro. When I used to live out there, I used to live on 49th and Hooper, and there's a corner store. It's right down the street. It's called Dave's Market.
Dave's Market.
We would always go there.
They made food there too, right?
Yeah, it's like a carniceria.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like I think Dave's Market was on Compton and 49th.
Really?
It's like Compton, Hooper, Central, and then San Pedro.
Yeah.
It was like street.
Yeah, the corner store that I was at over there was El Cielito Lindo.
Oh, I think I heard of it.
Yeah,
I heard of it, but
this is a small little spot. El Cielito Lindo.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is why I'm bringing up the corner store, right? Because I got my book taken at the corner store. What's the craziest or funniest shit that you ever seen at a corner store?
Crazy, like I seen a lot of crazy shit, bro. Like at the corner store, because I lived on the corner in LA, and there was a corner store over there, but I would never go to that store because that was like different. Like, I don't know. It was not a Mexican.
Yeah. It was like a different
liquor,
hood.
Bro. It was a liquor.
Yeah.
People were going there to buy Swishers, Bone Wraps,
yeah,
stuff like that. The Marqueta was over there on that corner store, bro. There was a drive-by, and we were like on our bikes, broad daylight, and we're chilling, we were just riding our bikes. We used to ride our bikes with the neighborhood with our friends, from the neighborhood, and it was like broad daylight, bro. And then there was a car just going fast, and then another car behind them, and then we just hear pop, 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 and then we just hear like a big crash. So I run to the corner, cause I live in the corner, bro. But like there was a tire shop like on the corner.
Yeah.
So it was like one house away. So I run and I'm like, what's going on, and I see the car is like hit on a pole.
Yeah. It's like ran into a pole?
Yeah, it was like a blue, like Monte Carlo, like some blue candy paint, some rye rocks,
Okay.
some dating rims, like a cholo car,
Yeah.
So we see the car and like, we're kids, bro. We run over there. I had an I-450, a Boost Mobile.
Yeah.
The white one. So I run over there.
I'm trying to remember what that is. Okay, keep going.
It's like the flip phone.
Yeah.
We run over there with the homies, bro. Like we're bike. I was probably like 11, 12. And we go to see if the guy's okay, and the guy's just like laying there like with his head up, bro.
Oh, he got out of the car.
No, he
got launched out.
He's laying there like with his head up, blood all over his face, his eyes closed. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Something's wrong with this guy. All the neighbors started coming out, bro.
Yeah.
And I had my phone, so I called the police, bro.
Yeah.
The cops came like in less than 2 minutes, but before I even like stood there long enough, like the older people, neighborhood, like the OGs.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of here, little man, bro.
Yeah.
Dude was dead, bro.
Fuck. Is that the first? Is that the first dead body you ever seen?
Yeah, bro. It was.
I seen a couple when I was a kid, bro. And honestly, to this day, I start. I don't know how you feel about going to therapy and shit, bro.
Therapy is good, man.
Yeah, I think
there. I went a few times when I was in juvenile.
Yeah.
I had a counselor, speak to her.
Yeah. It did good, right?
It helped me, express myself.
It's crazy, bro, because like now as an adult, like I feel like I've been going through a lot, and to a point where I just need to start going to therapy and like kind of trying to find the root or the cause of why I act a certain way, or why I'm so like numb to a lot of shit that I see when I should be more compassionate or whatever. I'm learning this now, but just off of experiences like that, like how you just went through, like seeing somebody get killed or like running, like getting run over or whatever happened to that guy, like through that drive-by or whatever.
Definitely traumatic, bro.
Definitely traumatic, but you don't really think about it. Right. So I don't know how the therapist got it through me, but she got me to talk about how frequently I would see dead bodies as a kid.
Oh, she asked you that?
Yeah, no, because like I guess I said something and she kind of like led me a certain way. So it led me to actually saying, like, I remember the first dead body I've ever seen was when I was like, oh man, I don't even remember how old I was, bro. I was young as hell.
Like at a funeral or something?
No, bro. I seen more dead bodies outside than a fucking funeral, bro. And I've only been to like two funerals. Damn. And but yeah, dude, I think the story goes like me and my friends, obviously the neighborhood people, we all hang out and stuff. Like, we don't have cable and shit, so most of the time we're outside. Yeah, so and it's crazy, bro. Like the kids now, like I feel like it's super unsafe for them to be outside because these motherfuckers get taken, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
But maybe it was like that before. It's just like we were just so used to the neighborhood, and like if you're really from that neighborhood, everybody looks out for each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, no, we'd be playing, bro, and then there's some dude like behind the 7-Eleven, like where I grew up at, and he's in between like a sidewalk, gravel, and like the street. So we used to do this thing before. Obviously when the dead body wasn't there, we would just jump over the little like cement onto the street. Right. So his body was in the middle by the gravel where we jump over. Damn. So it was there, and then my friends just like, let's start jumping over him. And I'm like, what?
Probably like homeless?
No, I think I'm not entirely too sure, because a lot of the times people look like they're homeless, but they just don't take care of themselves. Okay. And it's like there's like subsidized housing there, so there's like, I don't want to say projects, but there's like apartments where people could just live there because they didn't make money or whatever. Right. So
no income.
Yeah. So this guy was clearly probably like overdosed or some shit. Oh, so like we were just jumping over him like for fun. And then it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but bro, like you don't realize till you're an adult how fucked up that gets you in the head, bro. Like you're like, wait, why am I a kid? And why wherever I live, I run into shit like this all the time.
You have to be around, yeah.
And then in addition to that, my mom, so the apartment complex that we lived in right here in Vegas,
right?
My parents were the managers for it. So like they collected the rent. If something broke, that you would call somebody to get it fixed, or my dad would fix it. So my dad was like the handyman. Yeah. And then our part of the deal was we would do that, and then we wouldn't have to pay rent. Right. And then they'll still pay my parents on top of that. So like it was cool. Like it was, like we were respected, but at the same time, what that comes with is a lot too, because
our responsibility.
There's times where people can't afford to pay the rent. Yeah. and then they look at you like a bad guy because you're like, or not me, but like my parents were like, oh, well, you have to pay the rent. And then they'll help people out. Like they'll know the struggle. So like they'll be like, hey, look, I know you don't have the rent. You haven't given it to me. I'll give you an extra week and I won't charge you the fee or whatever. So they'll be helping people out. So there are a lot of people till this day, bro, that they'll see my mom out and they'll be, oh, thank you so much for helping us out back in the day.
Nice.
Or like they'll respect my mom, bro. Like when my mom goes back to that hood just to fill up gas, just in case, like, you know, cause my mom has a Coca-Cola addiction. So she like, wherever there's like a corner store that she could go get like a soda or whatever, she'll go get it. And then sometimes she'll stop by, you know, the hood will show her love and shit. But dude, this is what I wanted to say. Yeah. I remember one time, these people haven't paid rent for 2 months. I remember all this shit.
Damn.
And my dad had no choice, bro. Like it's his job, you know. And then nobody would, like, there was a time period where like maybe it was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks nobody was home.
Damn.
So nobody would be there. So what he had to do, like, it was part of his job. He had to take all their stuff out.
Go in there, pretty much.
Yeah, he went in, and he took all the stuff out, the furniture, everything. Took everything completely out of the apartment.
Clean it out.
And then left it outside. And obviously, people are gonna take shit. You know what I'm saying? So
sure, bro.
by the time the people came back, they got mad at my parents. And at that time, I don't know where they were from, but it was like a family of like 5 in a 1 bedroom. And I remember one of the girls, she was like a teenager, and she was dating one of the cholos from a gang. I'll tell you off camera. But this gang, she was dating one of the guys, right? And because we kicked the family out, they went after my dad.
Damn.
So bro, I grew up fighting my whole life. I grew up like these people like fucking with my dad, bro. Like I'm over here like 12 years old fighting kids at my age,
defending your family,
defending my family type shit.
Up
your so
being in the mix.
I remember they tagged up my mom's car, bro.
Damn,
they tagged it up, bro, and I'm like, we're over here trying to do good for the community and shit.
Get, like, resent, like, who did it? You know?
Yeah, no, we found out, but this is where like the trauma and like all the therapy and shit comes, like the way I act, the way I don't trust people, and the way I just like the aggressiveness or like me always being a fighter. I'm trying to stray away from that now. But like I said, like when I was a kid, like that's all I would do. I would just like fight.
Damn. You know what? Because I can relate to that, bro. Because unfortunately, you know, like I'm not proud of it.
No, I'm definitely not proud of it.
I did fight a lot too.
Yeah. Did you find out why?
I don't know, bro. I don't like fighting, you know. But
no, I don't either, bro.
I used to fight because like I was from a crew.
Yeah. And
like I would just always run into like the beef.
Yeah.
So every time it was on like on site.
Yeah.
So like the people that I hanged out with, bro, like the crew that I was from, they had beef. So their beef was my beef.
Yeah.
Like people would see me and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's." I was the youngest one, so they'd be like, "We're not gonna mess with them, you know." But he's the youngest one. We could probably pick with him.
Yeah.
But I was always the one fighting, bro. Like they never fought the other 2 dudes.
Yeah.
So it was just always me, like squashing all the beef.
Yeah.
But I think I have some videos that they posted on YouTube.
Yeah. You're on WorldStar? You're on WorldStar?
Nah, I didn't get to that point. But there's like a video out there that's going around, and people will still send it to me. And they're like, "Look, man, this was you." And you know, I used to hang out with Juan Ideas, my boy Juan Antonio. I think you know him.
Juan, yeah.
He was, we were from the same crew. You know?
Oh, okay.
But like, we would do that, bro, because we wanted to like express ourselves like in art. You know, we'd go and we'll tag up some walls or like do some pieces. You know.
Yeah.
But then
it was more for the love of the art.
Yeah, that's
what it came with.
Bro.
It was that.
But it comes with like other crews that are like that's their spot, or like, you know, beef, or like, you know, it's just a lot of drama involved, you know, in that world. But I still like tagging, you know, graffiti or whatever, you know. I still like piecing. I'll go to like a legal spot. Yeah. Like the Wheel of Misfortune. Yeah. Just throw some piece up, you know. It's like an expression. Yeah. Just to like express yourself, but you gotta be like creative, you know. Yeah. So that did come with a lot of like that lifestyle. Pretty much. It was a lifestyle, bro. Like it came with a lot of like bad energy or whatever. Yeah. You believe in that now, bad energy and shit? Yeah. You try to stray away from that now. Try to stray away from that, bro, because like if you're in that environment, that energy, like you're attracted pretty much, bro. Yeah. But if you put yourself like in a good environment, then you attract good things, bro. Yeah. But if you're like around bad stuff, doing bad things all the time, you know, bro, that's gonna happen, you know. You're just gonna be around that all the time, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. So like it's like a big shift, bro, that you have to do from that lifestyle into now. And I learned that, bro, because like I said, I got out, and then I went back, bro, after 3 months, and that's when I really started doing some deep thinking, bro. Like the second time, I'm like,
You remember the exact moment where you're like, where were you sitting somewhere, or did something happen to where you got in trouble? Like they like arrested you or something like.
So the first time I was tagging, you know, I was
Yeah.
in Charleston, you know, I was barred out on Xanax. Or
Yeah, yeah.
So the first time it was a helicopter, bro. It was like you seen Set It Off, the movie.
Yeah.
You know where the cops come and then the helicopter.
Yeah, yeah.
Then,
It was like that.
It was like that, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like all that for me, you know, whatever. I remember that the first time, bro. I remember that clearly, vividly.
You were barred out, you said?
Yeah, but I remember it because I started running at the end. You know, I kind of sobered up.
Yeah.
Trying to get rid of the spray paint. But
Yeah.
I was alone at that point because I was with 3 dudes.
Yeah.
But at that point, we all ran.
Yeah, so everybody to themselves, kind of.
Yeah, bro. And I ended up getting. It was right there in front of Mac. You know, like where
Mac Middle School, yeah,
Middle
yeah.
School is like an alley.
So there's like a bridge, and then like I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like in front of Mac, there's like an alley,
Yeah.
and it leads to like Vegas Valley, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
In that alley, bro, I ran through the alley, and they closed me in right there.
Oh shit.
That was the first time. Whatever, you know. Fast forward, I did a year. You know, I was in there.
Yeah.
Disciplining myself, reading whatever, doing what I was doing. I got out, bro, and I like hanged out with the same people. You know, I'm going back into that same bad energy. You know,
Yeah.
just being around it, you know. And it was like, oh yeah, I'm back out. You know, with my homies, I'm free.
Yeah.
And then like it was a blur, bro. I'm telling you, 3 months. I wasn't doing any drugs or anything though. You know, I was just hanging out with them. 3 months went by, bro, and then I just started doing the same thing.
You kind of got caught into the same.
Yeah, in the same environment. Like I was like, came back to the same thing, bro. And like I was hanging out with the same people, so I'm like, damn. But at the end of the day, like I ended up going back, not them.
Yeah.
So then I started to realize that, bro. Like the second time, I was at home.
Yeah.
I used to live on Lamb and Charleston.
Okay.
Behind Donut Time.
I know where.
In those homes.
There's a El Birotazo,
Yeah.
the torta place.
Well, like it's called Sunrise. The street is called Sunrise.
Okay.
I used to live in that neighborhood, bro. And like that neighborhood, I had some homies that lived there too. And I used to just come out and kick it with them.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, man. Like I was on this second time. The first time I got out, I was on like probation still.
Yeah.
When I got out, so I was still doing the same thing. And then like my PO would come check on me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing, bro. But like they had my record, you know, like my graffiti name, my moniker.
Yeah.
They were like they were building a case, and then I think I went and like one night we did like all city, you know.
Yeah.
Boom. Like a week later, bro. Like
They had pictures of him and shit.
yeah, because when you do that, the paint buffers,
Yeah.
they work for the city
And they take pictures.
of all that stuff, bro. And like some of it was me, but some of it was like the homies tagging my name up. Boom, boom. And my PO was like, "Well, you still out there?" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Nah." And then the day that they went to the house,
Yeah.
I think I had smoked, bro. I smoked weed
Yeah.
like a few weeks before that.
Yeah. I can't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, so I smoked weed a few weeks before that.
Yeah.
Bro.
We're pausing this podcast to bring to you Hijos de la Mala Vida. Here we have a couple pieces. We have a Sin City tee. And we have a trucker hat here. We have hoodies for the winter. We have special drops coming up. Where can we find this? And who are you? Where can we find this?
Hijos de la Mala Vida. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We have a website. You can shop on our website at www.hijosdelamalavida.com. We do shipping locally and internationally, and you know, all over the country. So check us out, Hijos de la Mala Vida, HDLMV.
All right, and back to the podcast. And so it's still in your system.
Yeah, so she comes and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna drug test you."
And you're like, fuck.
I'm like, fuck. So I'm not. I think I'll be good.
Yeah, because it's been weeks, right?
Yeah, and then well, she drug tested me, bro. And they have like that one that's like right on the spot.
Yeah.
And she tested me like, "You're dirty," so it's like right on the spot, bro. But when I got out the first time, I had a suspended commitment.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Like suspended commitment is like if you get caught again, you have a suspended commitment that will send you back. Like it's pretty much a commitment saying that if you get caught again,
You have to go back.
it's suspended right now, but it will activate it
Oh, okay.
if you do something else, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess it was like a wake up call, bro, because I wasn't really doing that bad, but I was just with the same people.
Yeah.
And I guess my case was strict. So when I got out, like I got drug tested, and then she's like, "Yeah, you're going back." So I remember it was like, "Fuck," They put me back in handcuffs, and I'm like, what, 15, 16? I'm going back. I'm like, damn, I'm going back in the car.
Right there. That's good. Yeah.
And then, yeah, bro. Like this time, I'm like in front of the court.
Yeah.
For the judge again. The judge is like, I knew the judge, bro.
Yeah.
He knew me, you know. He goes, "Oh, you're back again? You didn't know your lesson?" I'm like, I'm not saying anything, you know.
Yeah.
And my PO, like, she has something against me, bro. She's like, "Yeah." We went to his house, and there was people outside of his house, starting saying all this other shit.
Yeah.
There was people. There was the homies were in front of my house.
Yeah.
I couldn't go nowhere, but they were kicking it right there.
Okay. So
they
like
scattered when she got
yeah,
there.
so you're kind of like a house arrest a little bit.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But I would still go to school and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, bro, the second time, it was really like I wasn't really doing that bad. And I'm like, damn, I had another year, bro. So I went and I did another year. And that's when I was like, that's when I really, really started like, I did some deep like
Reflecting.
thinking, bro, reflecting, you know, like a mindset shift, bro. And I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to get out and I'm not going to do that no more, you know, like it's not worth it, you know. And I got out, bro, and I started working, you know. I worked at the outlets. The North Outlets.
Oh yeah. North Outlets. Okay, by Charleston.
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked there. I got out and I started getting my shit together. You know?
Yeah.
That's where I started, you know.
Yeah.
I used to work there at Dairy Queen.
Was that your first job?
Dairy Queen.
First job?
Yeah.
Wh-
Yeah. I worked there with homie Chris.
Chris?
I know him.
I probably do.
To UNLV too.
I probably do know him.
Yeah, he worked there with me. And I worked there with a lot of people from UNLV. And I have him as friends still. But that was my first job, bro. And then I worked at like a kiosk, and then I worked at Puma.
Puma?
It's pronounced Puma.
Is it really?
Not a lot of people know that, but it's Puma. But
Not Puma.
It's not Puma.
It's Puma.
Puma.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the managers were like, "It's Puma," and I'm like, "I thought it was Puma." Like, yeah, everybody says that, but they were proper, you know.
Yeah.
But I was a salesman there. I was like a floor sales,
okay.
you know.
Puma.
Yeah, but I just started working, bro, and like when I got out the second time, I just straight grind mode, you know.
Yeah.
No distractions. The homies that I had, bro, I stopped hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I wanna, like, it sucks, bro, because like, you know,
You have love for him.
but they both you know, rest in peace to both of them.
Oh shit.
The circle that I was with during that time, bro, you know, that whole time I was in there, you know, they were still doing what they were doing, bro.
Oh shit.
It just shows me like, damn,
You got yourself out of that.
Yeah, if I would have kept going down that path, bro, you know, like something would have happened to me, you know.
You would have either been locked up for sure, or you'd have been gone too.
Right. Cause two of like they were like my best friends, bro.
Yeah.
Two of my best friends, you know, they died. Like one died 1 year, and then the other one died the year after that. And I went to both of their funerals. But it was like hard, like, cause every time I would go back, I would see like all the same crowd that I knew.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, "Oh, let's go over here after the year," and I'd be like, I gotta go, you know, I can't.
Yeah.
Just can't just pay my respects, bro.
Yeah.
I can't like go to the party. I can't go to the kind of side after this.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And like, it was tough, bro. But it really opened up my eyes, and I'm like, you know what, like that sucks, you know, because I wish they would have like
They would have got their shit
still
together
been
too.
here, you know, and like we could have all been doing good, you know, or something.
Yeah.
But it's just life, bro. And like it just kind of wakes you up, and you know, I went through that too, you know, and then I was like, you know what, like I really need to like just stay focused on like just not going back. That was my main fire, bro. Like my main motivation was like, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go back. You know, I already wasted so much of my youth.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going straight in. Like I give props to that, bro, because that's the reason why I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That really helped me to like zero in on what I want to do and focus. And I learned a lot, bro. I read a lot of books in there. So
I'm glad that you shared that, bro. I really appreciate that. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that listen to this. They're gonna listen to this and they're gonna be inspired, bro. So I really appreciate that, bro.
Yeah,
and then being that you went through all that right there, is there anything that you took from there that kind of stemmed into you starting this lifestyle brand? Because it's a lifestyle brand,
it's a
right?
lifestyle brand. Yes. So it's a lifestyle brand. Pretty much means like, you know, like we represent like a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
But we also want to build like a community, or like we want to inspire people to like, you know, people that like are going through this or that have been through that.
Yeah.
And like people to relate, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's all a connection. You know, you have to have a positive message for like people to keep like going.
Yeah.
Or just a message to inspire somebody. You get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, it does kind of fall into like Hijos de la Mala Vida, because I felt like that was me. I was the hijo de la mala vida. You know, and like pretty much like a hijo is like a son.
Yeah.
You know, and you're a son. You know, when you're a son, you're kind of born into this world.
Yeah.
Like hijo. You know.
Yeah.
So
You kind of get left something.
Yeah, like hijo de la mala vida is like, okay, you're a son of the bad life,
Uh.
but you're kind of born into this world like that. You know. Like
Yeah.
Everybody has a different hand.
Yeah.
To them, so you just gotta kind of deal with it. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta go through what life gives you, and you know this Vida, bro. It's like it's good life, but you make it good. But
Yeah.
when you're born into it, it's a mala. It's like a bad world. You feel
Yeah.
me? So
That's how you got the idea of the name.
well, yeah. Speaking of the idea, bro, like my brother, you know, it was his idea.
Yeah.
And
Which brother? Because you have an older brother and you have a younger brother.
my older brother,
Uh-huh.
he used to call himself that, like in LA in South Central.
Hijo de la mala vida.
He used to go around and be like, I'm a hijo de la mala vida, and it had a different meaning, you know,
Yeah.
drugs, guns,
Yeah.
gangs, and stuff like that. It was cool, you know. They would all say like, "Oh yeah, I'm a hijo de la mala vida." Blah, blah. Like they would use it as like a term, like a slang, a gang term, like
Yeah.
But then like I did what I did, you know. I went through.
You
what I
turned
went
it to
through.
something good.
Right, and then he went through. He's out now. He just got out. Like,
Yeah.
like 8 to 10 years. Like 8 years.
Damn.
But when I would call him, we would talk, and like he was the one that put me on a lot of books, you know.
Oh, he just like you. He was reading.
Yeah, and like he put me on a lot of books, you know.
So just to make it clear, like your brother did time in L.A.
Here.
Oh, here he was locked up for 8 years, and then you talked to you on the phone.
Yeah. So that was his idea, bro. But like it took me like a few years to like pick it back up because I started going through like his page, his old Instagram.
Yeah.
And like I saw what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, during that era, before he got locked up, it was like during the Nipsey era.
Okay.
When Nipsey was like booming and
Yeah.
like his peak, you know, with the marathon clothing
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And I saw that he was trying to do that, you know. So I'm like, you know what? He's in there, you know. He can't do that, but I can.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna give this a different definition. You know, I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
that same. I'm gonna keep that same like origin that it had. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna like maybe innovate it into like a different story. You know, and like give a different message now. It's not the same message that it was before.
Right. I love it, bro. Personally, like I feel like I think the structure that you have behind it, like as long as you keep working on it, it's gonna stay forever, bro.
Right.
Like Hijo de la Mala Vida is gonna be forever, bro. I think.
Kind of like catchy, huh?
Yeah, I love it, bro. And then I got my care package now. You know what I'm saying?
I have to trademark that, bro, because
I think you got to get patent and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
it's pretty catchy.
Yeah.
'Cause I just seen of another brand like Sorry I Was Trapping.
Okay, that's pretty cool too.
They Fashion Nova started using their stuff, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they were trademarked, so they were able to like sue. They were able to like file a lawsuit against them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. So just stuff like that, you know. I'm learning all that too, bro. Like about the brand stuff, you know. I kind of take it serious, you know. I took a couple courses
Yeah.
to learn more about like branding or
Entrepreneurship and all that.
entrepreneurship, marketing.
Yeah.
But most importantly, like streetwear, bro.
Dude, your marketing's fire, bro. I feel like you care.
Yeah, I try, you know, and I just started, so you know, I'm learning, bro.
Yeah.
I learn and then I put into effect what I learned.
What kind of hat do you have on right now?
This is born and raised.
So you
Los
know,
Angeles.
Spanto just passed.
Yeah,
so
rest in peace, Panto.
so did you know a little bit about his story or?
Yeah, you know, a lot of the inspiration from HDLMV comes from like born and raised or from like the marathon clothing.
Yeah.
You know, those two dudes, you know, Nipsey and Spanto, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, me growing up from LA, being from South Central, bro.
Yeah.
I would look up to those brands, you know.
Yeah.
But there was other brands before them. You know, it was like LRG.
Yeah.
You know, Stussy, or like Vans. Vans back in the day was popping before.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like mainstream now.
No, well, this how it is. Like I feel like Vans, it was so popping that you got to like witness it get to a point, but now it's just a household name that nobody really sees it because it's just everywhere.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you.
And I feel like Born and Raised, like it's an LA brand, and I feel like it was so much at its peak, and then Spanto died. That shit's crazy.
Yeah. I know, bro. He did a lot, man. That dude was a big inspiration. Like his story is pretty dope, you know. Like I've seen a few podcasts where he speaks and like he talks about like Born and Raised was like a love letter to himself, but he like used that like as a creative outlet to connect with everybody else, you know. And like pretty much like he's born and raised, and he used that, you know, like he came up with that so like he can make a brand and everybody will relate to it, you know.
Dude, and I feel like he did a good job, bro. Because like I mean, we're talking about it now.
Yeah. So like I said, my inspiration comes from like the meaning.
Yeah.
Hijo de la Mala Vida. Like the messaging and like the meaning of it and like why.
Yeah.
Who we are.
Yeah.
That comes from like kind of the same backgrounds from TMC.
Yeah.
Marathon and Born and Raised. But like a lot of my inspiration, you know, there's like a lot of newer brands, bro. Like content wise and like marketing wise or like creative wise. There's like a lot of big brands, bro, like that are not here in US, but like out in the world that are doing it. And you know, I get a lot of my inspiration from them too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Broken Planet. You heard of them?
I haven't, bro. But where's that from here?
They're in London.
Oh, really? Broken Planet?
Yeah, Broken Planet.
How'd you find out about them?
I don't know. I was like going through TikTok, you know, Instagram, and it just popped up. But they're doing it big, bro. Like their designs are cool. So like, you know, I just take inspiration from.
And that's the thing, bro.
You know?
Most of the time, everything this is what they say. They say a lot of the times when you have an idea, it's been done before.
Right.
So it's always good to like look at the things that you like a lot, and kind of draw from them. Like not completely copy, but just like take little things from them. And then and then you take little things from a certain place, and then now it's your own, and then now like it's kind of original. You know what I mean?
Like innovation, you know.
Yeah.
You see something and like you just do it and you add your touch to it.
Dope, bro. And I see that you have a website, like you said. We spoke about it in the beginning of the podcast. It's www.hijosdelamalavida.com.
Yes.
And then so, being that you're kind of like you're basically official, bro. Like you have your website. You sell online product. You have stickers. You have branding, you have marketing, you have a dope story, which I hope people could like relate or not even relate, but listen to this podcast and get more into your brand. What's the coolest thing from like starting your brand that's happened to you? Like either it be like, okay, you kept telling yourself, I'm gonna start, and you never did. But when you finally started, are you glad you started? Or was it anything involving like complete strangers buying your stuff? Like you're like, damn, bro, like I didn't expect people that I don't know to start buying my stuff.
Right. So I get what you're asking. Like what pushed me like really to start it was my brother was gonna get out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I want to do something with this, and I want him to get out. I want him to be proud of like that. Yeah. When he gets out, I want him to see like, oh yeah, damn, he's really doing it. So like, you know, I had a time limit. I was like, you know what? He's gonna get out soon. I need to start doing something. Yeah. So, you know, I decided to finally do it, and I went all in. You know, started investing, bro. You know, this logo.
It's an investment.
I want to speak about the logo, bro. And
let's do it.
Give a shout out to the original logo that was created. Yeah. You know, I reached out to Jorge Penich. You know, that's he worked with Nipsey.
Okay.
Nipsey.
Oh, you reached out to him?
Yeah, bro. I reached out to him, and he designed the logo, the original logo for HDLMV. Yeah. Designed by him. And that was Nipsey's right hand.
Holy shit.
You know, his photographer, his business partner. You know.
Yeah.
What he does is actually he's like a photojournalist. Yeah. And a graphic designer. So, you know, just like looking into his work and like starting the brand, I'm like, you know what, I want this to like really have like a meaning right off the start.
Bro, that's dope as fuck,
so
bro.
He designed it. You know, I was talking to him, we went back and forth, and
how did that connection actually start though? Like, I'm curious, bro. Like, you just reached out and he wrote back.
Well, like I said, my brother was like, I went to my brother's Instagram and like, I seen him like posting a lot of Nipsey stuff and like Hijo de la Mala Vida. So I'm like, you know what? There's a relation. There's like a connection here. Yeah. So I started doing like more research into like Nipsey. I started like listening to him more and like listening to his podcast. You know, when he was alive. Yeah. The ones when he, like they were fresh, and then I started learning about Jorge. He started mentioning Jorge. You know, I learned about him and I heard his podcast and what they're about and what he does. And then I go to his Instagram. I'm like, oh, he designs logos. You know. Yeah. That's what he does. Yeah. So I followed him, and then like I already had that in my mind that I wanted to do something, and then he had like an ad, like a sponsored ad. Yeah. So it just popped up. It kept popping up. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hit him up. Yeah. See how much he charges. You know, whatever. And in that time, I was like fresh. I was like, I want to do this. Yeah. But I want it to be like.
You want to do it the right way.
I want to go like right off the bag. I want to like
all in.
You know. And I hit him up. He designed. He sent me a few logos. And I paid for 2. He let me keep the rest of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and that's one of them is the one that is on the hat right now. That's one of the ones that I didn't pay for, but he let me keep. So shout out to him.
Dope.
You know, it's like cursive and then Old English at the bottom.
What's this right here? Is a pin?
Yeah, so that's this one is like a stamp. We call that the stamp logo.
Okay.
And then we have the box logo. He designed these two.
Okay.
So yeah, bro. Right off the back went with him.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and so you know, when I did that, I was like, you know what? Hopefully when I start promoting it and like start like pushing this brand, you know, people will see that.
Yeah.
And kind of like understand that it comes kind of from like the same roots.
Yeah.
But
that's dope, bro. I didn't know.
yeah, the first drop, when we did it,
Yeah.
it was just like the simple logo,
Yeah.
like the box logo and
Yeah.
the shirt. I did like 100 shirts, bro.
100 shirts.
And like in a week, I sold everything.
Really?
So I'm like, damn.
And how did is it from people that you know or just online? Your marketing was good.
No, it was like, you know, usually, you know, because we've been doing this for like a year.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even hit 2 years yet, bro. That was my first drop. So, you know, it's always your first drop is going to be like people you know.
Hype, yeah. There's a hype to it.
People that like,
They know your story and shit.
yeah, they want to like fuck with it. But it was like a lot of like, yeah, friends and family, but also like a lot of distant friends too, like from LA. I'm like, damn, this the rocking with this, you know?
Oh shit.
You know, and then I'm like,
You shipped it out and stuff?
yeah, and then like, yeah.
So Hijos de la Mala Vida, when your brother got locked up, like what was it popular?
No.
It wasn't.
No, it was just like pretty much like
It was just the same.
just him, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'm like, you know what, I want to carry this. Like I want to carry the torch. I want to do something with it. I told him about it when he was in there, and he's like, you know what, do whatever you want with it, bro. I wish I could do something with it. I wanted to do something with it, you know, but I've been here, you know. He's like, take it and run with it. And I took that to heart, and I'm like, you know what, like I understand what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, and like I think I could do it now, you know.
Yeah.
I want to pick up the torch and take it. And you know, we've been doing it. He came out and he's like, damn, that's tight, bro. I see you doing your thing, you know. I'm like, this is our thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I need a team, you know. I'm gonna need help.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bigger.
Dude, 100 shirts is a lot. I don't think people realize that. Because, like, not only is just, like, just buying, not even buying, just taking the time to, that was my phone.
Damn.
Just taking the time to, like, individually try to sell them, you know?
Yeah.
But not only that, it's just, like, people don't realize that before that, you had to find, so someone that prints it for you,
right.
What kind of material you're going to print it on,
Right.
how many sizes of each thing you're going to do.
Yep.
Bro, there's so much that comes along to that one release, and you sold out.
Yeah, the first drop, bro. So I was like, damn, if I can do this again, like that'd be cool. You know?
And then you have to put funds up for the stuff too, right?
Well, yeah, you have to invest, bro. Invest in yourself, invest in your brand. You know, if you don't have money to invest, there's a lot of resources out there, bro, that will help you start small. You know? And you'll go from there. You know, but like I said, when I was fortunate to have some money saved up, and I wanted to go all out.
Yeah, and you did.
And I did, but I still don't want to say like, oh yeah, like I accomplished something, because like that's just the first drive, and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep going, and like I don't want to give myself that sense of accomplishment, because I'm like,
because there's more work to do, and that's great that you think that way, because one, you do have to give yourself props, and I'm gonna give you props, bro, because like you've been, I feel like you've been consistent, and that's just hard to do. No one does that.
It's hard.
So it's just like based on of like if you accomplished anything or not, just the biggest accomplishment that anybody could be is consistent, because eventually it's gonna lead to something, because you're gonna outlast the people that give up. Stop.
Take a break.
That's really all it is, bro. And then obviously in addition to like you being like a great brand and like knowing how to market it and trying to like convince people to wear your stuff,
right.
Like that's already a given. Like your story is so unique, and you have a dope story, bro. And then your brother has the dope story, and all you can do is just like you said, just keep working, bro. It like I mean, like you said, the TMC, the marathon continues. So yeah, man, and bro,
you learn as you go.
Exactly, man. And I think that just sitting down and just talking to you about it, I feel like one of the biggest things that I'm taking away from you that I'm learning is that just being persistent and actually like trying to create something that's special, it's just gonna take you a long way.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take some time too. You know, it's not gonna happen overnight.
Oh, definitely not. And then if you have the idea that it is, that's when people give up.
Yeah, so you know, just keep at it. You know, and just keep going. Pretty much, you know, be consistent with it. You know, because there's seasons. You know, like sometimes you take off season, you know, to reset. You know, come back, think of some better ideas. You know, you take that off season. That's when you do the work, bro. That's when you're doing all the connections with the manufacturers. You're like designing or you're planning your marketing, you know, or like you're making all these connections, you know. That's the off season, you know, like, and then you come back and then you start like going crazy with it, you know, like start posting. But there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes.
I love it, man.
Having a brand, you know, a lot of people give themselves like the title of like creative directors or like CEO or like for like brand owners. Yeah. But I just feel like I don't want to give myself that title yet. But I see myself like just as a creative, bro. Like I'm creating this brand and I'm creating it to share it with everybody.
What do you well, thank you for sharing it with us, for real. I think it's a dope. I'm gonna wrap it. Like I said, like thank you for the care package. I really appreciate it. What do you want this brand to end up being? Or what do you see in the brand? Like what potential do you see in it?
You know, I always get a glimpse of like the potential, but I don't want to. I can speak it into existence, but like what I want with this brand, bro, I want it to be like a lifestyle brand, a staple. But I also don't want to stick with the simple like designs. You know, I want it to be like I want to expand, bro, into like garments and like
okay.
You know, like jackets.
Yeah, like art pieces almost. Like
pants.
Got you.
But then that's another level, bro, because you know, you can only do so much by yourself. You know, like when you're creating, you know, like everybody wants to do everything on their own, and like you start that like that, bro. But like I've been learning a lot, and like you know, I took some courses, like I said, and one thing that I take from like a lot of the older designers, bro, that speak like Jeff Staples or like you know Heron Preston or like just Don P. Yeah, like those are like they have their brands too. Like, you know, Heron has. What's his brand? I think that's the name of his brand, Heron Preston. Yeah. Jeff Staples is Pigeon. Yeah. Staples, you know. Yeah. Don P is just
Don. Yeah. And they've been around for a minute.
Yeah, those are like the pioneers, bro.
Right.
Of the streetwear industry, you know. So like the course that I took, you know, it has all them as speakers, and they're giving like keynotes, and like, you know, it was very informative, bro. And like the takeaway that I've got from that was. Like you can only do so much like as a brand, or like you can only do so much like yourself, but eventually you have to get to a point where like you have like a force or like a team behind you. Yeah. And you have to get to a point where you're like not working in the brand but on the brand. You know what I'm saying? So like you have to get to a point where you start making like connections with like manufacturers that like just go from like A to Z. Yeah. Design process, you know, manufacturing process, you know, knitting process.
Printing and shipping.
Printing and everything. Like, let them do the shipping, the packaging. Yeah. I want to stick to the shipping. Yeah. But, you know, you get to a point where if you really want to elevate, you have to start to, like, think like that, you know?
Like the foundation.
Yeah, like, you have to start thinking, like, you know, you start, you're like, this is my brand, you know? But then you have to start thinking, like, as a business. Yeah. Like, okay, like, would you... Yeah, like money aside, you know, it's not about the money. Yeah. But, like, if you want to, like, grow, like, as a brand and a business, you kind of have to like take it to another level, bro, and like do things that like
kind of out of the box.
Yeah, like you gotta get yourself out of the box, you know, start delegating and start having other people do like the work. Yeah, sounds kind of fucked up, like, oh yeah, you're doing my work.
Yeah. No, but I mean that's how you get it to actually get the ball rolling and like it in a way. You kind of have to think about it like a well-oiled machine. You have to get the parts for the machine for it to completely work.
Like a system. Yeah. You got to get the system rolling. And once the system is up, bro, like, you know, you have more time to create and to, like, market and to, like, grow your brand, bro. Yeah. You know, you can start reaching out to other brand owners. Like, yo, you know, let's do a collab, you know. And then, you know, you guys come up with the idea and then send that to your system. You know, your system brings it up. You guys will have another collab dropping like in a month. You know?
Bro, it's gonna happen,
stuff
bro.
Like that.
It's about it's only a matter of time. I feel like as long as you keep doing this, bro, I fully believe in the brand.
Appreciate that, bro.
I really appreciate, like, I really what's the word I'm looking for? I really like, I pay attention to like your marketing,
Right.
and how you go out of your way to, you've done photo shoots downtown.
Right.
You've done, like, like you said, you got stickers. You have like hoodies for winter apparel. You have designs for like Valentine's drops.
Yeah.
You have this literally just came out.
Yeah, this is like a late summer collection. I was sitting on that, but like I said, a lot of the work
This is fire, bro.
goes on behind the scenes, and you have to wait on manufacturers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like probably our best piece to date.
Yeah. People fuck with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I dropped today, bro, and as soon as I
Oh, it dropped today.
Yeah, I dropped today.
Let's go.
I have Shopify. I use Shopify for my website.
Dope.
So I recommend if anybody wants to start a brand or like a website,
Yeah.
that's like the best because it's so easy to use.
Yeah.
And it has like so many applications and like features that you can add into it
Yeah.
that'll make
You can customize it.
system easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like email marketing, text message marketing,
Or like email blast, text message
stuff
blast.
like that. Yeah, bro.
That's dope.
You can. It's like so easy to like use, but you have to like do some research, But once you do, it's legit. The website is like easy to customize it. But yeah, bro. Like I said, I dropped it and then just ding, 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 ding.
Really?
Ding, ding. But it's usually like the first day. It's like you get a few orders.
Yeah.
But then like throughout the week, you'll get some more.
Yeah. And how'd you feel about that?
It's a good feeling, bro, because I see people fuck with it, and I always show like whoever purchases, whoever like is buying, like I know who it is, but like I'm always showing love back. I give stickers.
Yeah.
And I share them.
Repost them.
Post them, yeah. It's just you have to be engaged, bro. Like
In that you gotta kind of make them feel special. Sorry, I keep cutting you off, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. Yeah, like it's important. Like I see you too. Like you have your brand, Raulyknows.
Yeah.
And like engagement is key, bro. Like, not saying like you need engagement, but you need to be engaged.
Yeah.
With your brand, with your people, with your like customers, and that's the stuff that's gonna be like.
I think I'm gonna get into like you said. I mean, I'm not doing it for the money, but I do get a lot of like messages like, oh, you should start merch, or you should start like give us like t-shirts or hats or whatever. So I'm gonna look into that. Maybe one day we make a Hijos de Mala Vida Raulyknows collab.
I'm down, bro. Like that's my next thing. I want to start doing some collaborations. Because that's important, bro. I learned that in like the course that I said that I took. The course is actually, I keep mentioning it, but it's a good course if anybody wants to do it. It's out there for anybody.
Where can they find it?
It's on yellowbrickessentials.com, and it's a course from Parsons School of Design and Complex.
Okay.
So the reason why I did that was so I can get that credential.
Oh shit.
But then like.
Chess moves.
Yeah, when I finished it, I'm like, you know what, like, I kind of know most of the stuff already.
Yeah.
But still, though,
Kind of gives you an idea, though, that you kind of already knew the right things to know already.
Yeah, and then you learn a lot that, like, that really, a lot of the stuff that really isn't out there, from, like, big names, like Jeff Staples, for example, stuff like that. Luigi Villaseñor, he's, Luigi Villaseñor. He's the owner of Rude.
Oh, okay.
He speaks too, bro.
Oh, he's on that?
Yeah, and like his story's tight, You know who's on there too? Sean Stussy. The owner of Stussy. James Jebba, which is the owner of Supreme.
Dope.
Their stories are tight, bro.
They have him on there?
Yeah, they speak.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to look into that.
So it's a pretty dope. It's pretty
inspirational.
Yeah, because you get to hear their stories and like how they start. Everybody starts small, bro, and then like you just keep it on.
Yeah, people like they're not like how people call like industry plants. Like one day you're popping. Nah. It's just that they've gone through it so long, and then they built that foundation of actual like people that fuck with them, and the foundation's there, so it's rock solid. Right. And then that one, it just takes that one, bro, to elevate you to a different level. And then once you're at that level, bro, people are gonna be like, well, like just like anything, people are gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
But that's how you know you made it.
Yeah. You just gotta keep at it, because you're like that one move away,
Yeah, just that one, bro. Right. And I believe, I solely believe in manifestation, bro. Yeah. I could see your shit up there already. I see it. I see it, bro. It has potential. I feel attached to it. Like I feel like a lot of people could learn from this podcast, bro, and just learning your story and how you turned your story into something positive and turned the brand into something positive. Yeah. I feel like It's gonna make it, bro. And like you said, consistency and just like keep going, man.
Right. But you can't forget the discipline.
Oh,
be
yeah.
consistent.
Yeah, for sure, man. The discipline, it just in anything though.
Be consistent.
Yeah.
In anything, yeah.
Yeah. And then whatever you put in is what you get out.
Right. What you give is what you get, you know. I read in a book, The Compound Effect.
Compound effect?
Yeah, garbage in, garbage out. So if you put in garbage, you know, you can put out garbage.
Uh,
And that's like, pretty much don't put garbage in and garbage out. You know, only good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
a brand, bro. No, but I mean, I can keep going, you know.
No, definitely. But I'm just saying, like, I'm glad we actually got to talk about. We're an hour and 14 minutes in, bro.
Oh, how much time? Do you
I mean, we can still keep going. I actually have a few more questions for you, if you don't mind.
I'll let you
So-
do the question.
So, I'm kind of glad we went through that. What are your top 5 places to eat in LA?
In LA,
Yeah, it could be a food truck, whatever.
oh, there's a joint. It's called Tom's, but it's the one on
Uncle
San
Tom.
Pedro and 51st.
Okay,
That's one. Top 2 is like the Callejones,
Callejones. Okay,
hot dogs.
yeah.
3, there's a place called El Taconazo. That's in Bellflower.
Okay,
It's like fish tacos and shrimp tacos.
okay.
4, my uncle's spot, bro. My uncle has a spot over there on Vernon and 41st.
Yeah.
In his backyard, he sells Vida,
Okay,
but like authentic Vida.
like actual like goat.
Yeah, and they make it like in the oven on the floor.
Oh shit.
And, like he cooks it like overnight, you know. Shout out
That's
to my
fine.
uncle. They have a joint out there, you know. My stepsister, she has a Vida spot, taco spot too on I think it's Alameda
Yeah.
and like 58 or something like that.
Yeah, that's like home, bro. That's like
Yeah,
right
man.
where I'm from.
And that was off the top.
Top 5. Okay. So can you name those 5 right now for the camera, real quick? Just you said them already, but just put them all in a row. That way we get a clip out of this.
Oh damn, I forgot.
So it was
The first one was
Tom's,
the burger joint, the
Taco-
Charboy,
Taconazo,
Los Callejones.
Callejones, your uncle's spot, which is called
Uncle's spot. I don't think he has a name. They call him Chivero.
El Chivero. Okay, and then
Yeah.
your stepsisters.
Stepsisters taco joint on Avalon and 58.
Okay, and then the top 5 places here in Vegas to eat.
Top 5 here in
It
Vegas.
could be a restaurant, it could be a taco truck, it could be
I like sushi, bro. You know, one of the spots that I go to a lot was Yama.
Yama.
You know, but I started transitioning to maybe the second one, which is I think it's Sushi Nico.
Okay.
Let's see, another good place here that I always go to eat. La Mojara Loca,
I fuck with Mojara Loca, bro.
Same.
That's a good one. Yeah.
like authentic Mexican.
Yeah.
food, you know,
Yeah.
maybe overpriced. but
I
it's
fuck
cool.
with it. I fuck with it, bro. I fuck with it so much. Honestly, as overpriced as we think it is, bro, it's not as overpriced as Javier's.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
Javier's isn't that good.
Well, actually, I went to Javier's. It was like on a foodie tour.
Oh, okay.
They put us in like in the room where like the basketball, like the
Like-
the Lakers rented that room.
Oh, okay, like a private dining room.
Yeah, it's like the special room that nobody could go in there.
Dope.
Like, it cost like $10,000. Like
That's fire.
or whatever. But it was on a tour, on the foodie tour. So
Yeah.
we were in there. With, like,
So
the
okay,
rest of
so Mojara Loca.
the people. Sushi Kaya,
Sushi-
Yama Sushi.
Okay. Does that count as 3 or do you want to do 1?
Uh,
Sushi Nico, sushi Yama Sushi,
and Sushi Kaya,
and Mojara Loca.
Maloca.
Just give me 2 more.
The taco spot, bro, right here on Lamb in Washington. They sell hot dogs and tacos there.
Lamb in Washington.
It's like,
I think I know what you're talking
like
about.
right there by the Circle K. That's 1. 5. Giordano's.
Really?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Giordano, yeah.
Chicago
Chicago
deep
style
dish.
That's,
Damn.
I wish they had chicken wings there, but
Yeah, that would make it a perfect spot, huh?
yeah.
Dope. Yeah, it's actually I'm gonna have to check out some of those places. Lamb, you said Lamb in Washington?
Yeah, Lamb in Washington, they sell tacos there, but right next door is like a little hot dog stand, bro. So you can go and get
Oh,
tacos.
it's Rancho, Mi Rancho. Like it's called. You could put chorizo. You could put chorizo on your hot dogs and shit.
So,
I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna have to
think
go.
so.
I go there all the time. That's one of my top places too.
yeah. It's legit. I mean, that's what I can think of. I mean, I'm sure there's better spots, but like that's where I like to go.
No, that's what makes it so unique. Like, it's your top 5, so
Right.
that's dope as fuck, man. I appreciate you. And one last message before we sign out.
Last message, you know.
Anything coming up or whatever you need to say.
Well, I just want to like I do have a message, you know, if you have a purpose, you know, stick with it. And if you don't know what your purpose is, you know, look for it. And you know, that purpose is gonna drive you to like do what you're meant to do. You feel me? So you know, find your purpose, work on your purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose is, just think about like what you're good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're good at, whatever you can help others with, you know, that's it. Don't overthink it. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you can help somebody with it, and if you're good at it and you can help somebody with it, then that's what you're meant to do. You know, that's what you're put on this earth for, and that's what's gonna take you to levels in this life.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yep.
Hey, and we're over here with Noe from Hijos de la Mala Vida. This is a very informative podcast. I mean, I had cool ass stories, bro. I really appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for coming out here, bro.
Thank you for the care package. Like we said, we're gonna put the links of everything of his store in the description below. But again, it's gonna be www.hijosdelamalavida.com. Today is what's today? Today
August 26th, Saturday.
Is August 26th, 2023. He just dropped this shirt. So if you fuck with it, go cop that in www.hijosdelamalavida.com. Thank you so much for pulling up, bro. And I think we're gonna have to run this back pretty soon, man. Yeah. I already know a lot of things are gonna happen between now and the next one. Yeah. So I can't wait. I can't wait to have a conversation with you, and I can't wait to see where your brand goes. And like you said, find a purpose, work on it, help people, inspire people.
Yep.
Don't withhold information. No. Share it. One thing I really believe in is my purpose in life is to help others, inspire, and just bring positivity.
That's what it's about.
And man, thank you.
I appreciate you for the opportunity, bro. This is like definitely different for me, but thank you for coming out, bro. Or thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for opening your beautiful home to me, bro.
Yeah, bro. I wish we can talk about more stuff, you know. But you know, thank you for the opportunity, bro. I appreciate
you, bro. Thank you.
All right,
Let's get it.